Hello, welcome. I am Nicole O'Neill, and I am so excited to spend this next hour or so with you. As we wait for a couple more people to hop on here, I really want to start by just first off really thanking you for your time. And also, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you for taking this step out of your comfort zone and for deciding to take some positive action in your own life. And while I may not know what specifically brought you here today, something brought you here, okay? And so whether you've been waiting for a sign or a wake-up call or whatever it might be to really start creating something of your own, I want you to think of that. This is what that is for you today, okay? And I wholeheartedly hope we have the chance to connect and I get to learn more about you and I can help you bring about what I've created in my own life in your life. So, we're going to jump into some amazing, amazing secrets. I want you guys to know that I am someone who I lead with my heart, and I'm ready to pour into you guys over this next hour or so. My ask is that you have an open mind, and you think about where you want to be 3 to 5 years from now, because whether you're at a point that you are you've always wanted a business, but you never knew how to get started. You are sick and tired of just walking through the motions in life. You're tired of the lack of work-life balance or living the status quo, or, you're starting to think ahead to, what means the most to you in life, and you want to design your life around that, whatever it might be. I've been there. And so I'm here to kind of give you guys a push and a nudge in the right direction. So I'm coming to you from Boston, Mass. This is my home base where I grew up. But for the last 2 years, I have been traveling pretty nonstop. I've been all over the world and building this amazing business along the way. And now that I'm kind of slowing down my traveling just a little bit, I've decided I really want to pour everything I've learned into other aspiring entrepreneurs, because I can so relate to that fear of just taking action to get started, or having no idea how to get started, or feeling as though, you're not capable, or whatever it might be. And it is. And so that's what this webinar is all about. So we're just going to jump in, and I'm going to share some goodies with you guys today. So get excited, okay? Okay, so today we are going to share, or I'm going to share, the 3 secrets to creating and launching your own freedom-based business, even if you don't know where to begin. Okay, so if you're sitting here thinking, I have no idea where to begin with this, that's exactly why you are supposed to be here. And we're going to get started right now. So to kick things off, I really want to talk about some sad truths, okay? And so the sad truth is that most people go through life without ever fully tapping into what they're capable of. And that's because they have no idea how to get started, or they're just too scared to try. And I get that, because I've been there. And the other sad truth is that a lot of people want you to think that you cannot start a business. You can't enjoy freedom, flexibility, balance in life, while also creating something that provides for you. And that's just not true. I'm going to share my own story and some other success stories of people I work with to help you guys really start looking through a different lens and rewriting your own story, okay? So I'm here today, and I'm going to show you how to start your own journey towards a fulfilling, successful, wellness-based business that's all geared towards bringing in income, while simultaneously striving towards your purpose and making an impact in this world, okay? So our goal for today is we're really here to help those of you who want to start a wellness-based lifestyle business that does allow you to enjoy freedom, flexibility, financial security, and balance in your life. Take action right now, okay? Because you could overanalyze forever, and the fact of the matter is, time is precious, and you can either keep wondering and hoping and wishing, or you can start now. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you finally just start. And you don't have to have it all figured out, and you do not have to give up your entire savings to start. So know that we have an amazing solution for you here today, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So you're probably wondering initially, okay, who are you and why do you want to share this with me? Well, in a nutshell, I am someone who got caught up, kind of walking through the motions in life. I had to grow up really, really fast because I didn't have the best childhood. And I, did everything I thought I was supposed to do. I went to school. I got a job right after school. And I started to climb that corporate ladder. And, from the outside looking in, everything seemed great. But deep down, I always had this sense that there had to be something more, that I was capable of more. And, I had some serious right hooks in life that woke me up. I am a 3-time cancer survivor, and I have completely fallen in love with fitness and living a wellness-based life because I understand how precious your health is and how precious time and this life we have is. And I decided I wanted to make the most of it. And I was sick and tired of just walking through the motions and living in almost a survival mindset of what I thought I was supposed to do when I knew I was capable of more. And so I decided to start my own wellness-based business. And I've always had this desire to travel the world. So I brought my business along with me. I've built a very successful 6-figure business. I've helped other people to do the same. And now that it's changed my life so much, I love being a mentor, a guide more so. Really giving other people the resources that I have learned and enabling them to create their own business that's designed around what means the most to them. And along the way, I have gotten some more certifications, and I am now a certified life coach. But I started out just where you are today. I started out someone who is just ready for something more, who knew they were capable of more, who had a passion for making a difference somehow, who, fell in love with wellness and who wanted to just create a thriving lifestyle, okay? And so I've had lots of turns that have brought me here, but just so you guys can get a little background, I have had cancer 3 times. Over these last couple of years, I feel as though everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. I lost my mother, who we didn't have the best relationship in life. And this might sound harsh, but when she passed away, I feel as though she wasted her life. And I never wanted to live that way. And so I started to question what my purpose was. And if you are starting to question what your purpose is, that kind of eats away at you inside. And so even though I had this amazing career and I had accomplished quite a bit in my life, that was lacking for me. And so that was, kind of a big point for me. And after my first cancer scare, I had fallen in love with fitness and living more of a wellness lifestyle. And people just started to ask me what I was doing. And I realized I could share that with people. And then came my second cancer diagnosis. And this was when my eyes were open to, how precious life is. And it made me start questioning my own life and the path I was on. And am I living intentionally? Am I really doing the things I want to do? Am I going down the path I want to be going down? And then I lost my grandmother. My grandmother was my everything in life. And this hit me hard. This was kind of like my rock bottom in life. This is when I really woke up and I saw things entirely different. And I wanted to create something at that point of meaning. I wanted to carry out her legacy somehow. And I always knew I wanted to help people. And I always knew I wanted my own business. And she always empowered me and pushed me to discover different things I could do. Before she got sick, she actually challenged me and she sat me down and told me, I know you're not happy doing what you're doing. I think it's time for you to start coming to me with ideas for different things you could do in your own business. And obviously when she got sick, our priorities became much, much different. But after she passed away, the weight of the world was on me to figure that out somehow. And then ironically enough, this job that I had worked at for 7 years, 110%, putting in all the hours, really trying to prove myself, because work was how I started to feel significant in life, because I never really had a supportive, immediate family home or people, encouragement to do things. And so I felt this sense of worth at work. And all of a sudden one day they went through a restructure and I was laid off. And so this identity I had was gone. And I never wanted to feel that disposable again. It was then when I decided, enough is enough. Like, I'm creating something of my own. And then a few weeks later, I went through a heart-wrenching breakup from the guy I thought was my guy. And we were together for 8 years. I had my third cancer scare, I faced thyroid cancer. And that really made me switch, from feeling as though I have a passion for wellness and a passion for sharing what I do with others to I have an obligation to, because at that point I realized how precious life is. And I had built my business up at that point to a point where I didn't have to worry about finances or for time off, and I could be there with my family and I could get through it. And that was really important to me. And so over these last 3 years, through the midst of all of this chaos, I have been living out what I say is my own eat, pray, love. And it's allowed me to really reflect on life, what I really want, where I'm really headed, to travel and create this business in my dreams. That's all about being of service to others. That's all about just, my own journey and open it up and share my life in a way that I could be a light for others. And so today I am here to try and be that light for you. Okay. So how does this apply to you? You're probably wondering. Well, first and foremost, I want you to take this into consideration. We all face difficulties in life, right? We all face struggles. We all deal with losses. We all hit a rock bottom at some point. So at this point, I want you to take a chance. I want you to take a moment. I want you to look at your own life and what brought you here today. You most definitely have a story, right? You have a reason why you want to start your own lifestyle business, and most likely you're here because you're at this point where you've kind of been broken down and you're ready to rebuild, right? You hit your kind of rock bottom, or you feel yourself going that direction and you're looking for a sign. And so what I want you to know is that we all have these difficulties. And I do not believe that our pain is our purpose, but I wholeheartedly believe our pain can have some purpose. It's when we lean into that. That's when we mold, we grow, we evolve. We figure out what we're really made of and what we're truly capable of. And what we go through, that is what makes us a light for other people. And so you're here today because you have what it takes to be a light for somebody else. And so you're at a point where you have this opportunity, to make a change or to stay the same. And that's what we're really going to jump into. And so now that I am viscerally aware of how precious time is, having to ask myself 3 times now, am I going to die? The weight of what that is on you. I don't wish that on anyone, but it does make you look at life through a totally different lens. It helps you see more clearly. You see what's more important, and you see what a lie it is, the way that we've been brought up to think we're supposed to live. Because the truth of the matter is you can live life on your own terms. You can create a business around your passions, around your lifestyle, and do it in a way that it's not just about you. It's about making an impact and being someone of significance in this world and elevating the lives of others. And so that is what I'm here to share with you. And so today we're not only going to talk about you and I want to give you guys proof that it really works, okay? So not only has this worked for me, but I want to first tell you a story about Caitlin. Caitlin is one of the first people that I've mentored, and she has been a very dear friend of mine for a while. She is a former teacher turned full-time coach. And this woman here is a ray of light, okay? And I want to share a little bit of her story with you guys so you can see. I want you to see how this is something that is an opportunity for, it's moldable, okay? So you might be sitting there thinking, how does this relate to me? And I want to help you see that this is something that is meant to go. If you're starting a lifestyle business, it is uniquely to you. And I want to show you success stories so you can start to see yourself in our stories and see your own value and your own success come into light, okay? So Caitlin was a teacher. She went to college with me. And, she always wanted to be, for a while, she wanted to go into broadcast journalism. She's very well-spoken. She is so smart. And she fell in love with teaching and really making an impact on people. And then, her life, she started to grow in life and her life changed and she got married and she started thinking ahead to when she has children. And she loves her job, but she felt a little bit drained because, the sad truth is teachers do not get nearly enough credit. We don't. They are totally taken advantage of. And it kind of beats down on you a little bit. And so she knew that she wanted to continue to teach and continue to make an impact, but to do it in a way that she would feel that sense of reward in her own personal life as well. She wanted to be able to be home with her children. She wanted to be a shining example for other moms because, she went through this own journey herself when she became a mom. And, you kind of lose your identity a little bit, and you're not sure, you're trying to find yourself again or recreate who you are and wear all these multiple hats. And she wanted to show people that, she was always going to have this drive and determination to be someone of significance, but she wanted to be there for all the moments that meant the most. And she wanted to be that mom that, we kind of all look up to, if you will. And while there's no perfection out there, she does her best to strive for balance and be real in life. And it's enabled her to, build this business that, is all about empowering other moms to find their voice, to maintain their identity while wearing all the hats that you have to wear in life, and to still feel that sense of significance and to provide for your family in a way that's very flexible to your own time. And the way she's grown and evolved as a person, and she can still pour her heart into teaching others, it's truly amazing, because now she not only teaches them to be proactive with their life, but how to be healthy and happy from the inside out, which is pretty amazing. So, what we're going to cover today is I'm going to give you guys my 3 secrets, okay? Secret number 1, this is why you right now have all it takes to start a lifestyle business and create the life you truly desire. Okay? Think about that for a second. Secret 2, I'm going to teach you how to build a flourishing 6-figure wellness business using simple strategies in your own unique journey, because you have a unique journey. You are here because you believe that deep down, and you just don't know. You may be struggling with how to bring it to light, or how to capitalize on it, or how to scale it, or how to share it, or what to do with it. And that's what we're going to talk about. And secret number 3 is why you've already begun to write the story you need to create a successful business without the credentials or the marketing experience. This is about starting where you are. And that's exactly what we're going to jump into now, okay? So, secret number 1, why you have all it takes right now to start a lifestyle business and create the life you truly desire. I want to start with, some of the naysayers, or, some of the common enemies that are out there. And that's the fact that some people think that, designing a life on your own terms while generating the income to allow that is impossible. And that's just not true, okay? They also don't understand how creating a wellness and a lifestyle business, working online, designing your own schedule could possibly ever work for you. And I hear this a lot, and that's why I want to tell you another story. I want you guys to meet Rebecca. Rebecca is a young woman. She is so driven. She has a heart of gold. She works a very full-time demanding job. She is a newlywed. She is in school full-time. And, we connected because she deep down has always felt as though she wanted to create a big impact in this world. And she just didn't know how to get started. She looks ahead to her life, and she is working towards being debt-free. She wants to be able to homeschool her children, and she's realizing that those things are just not going to happen. So the fact of the matter is, yes, she has a crazy, crazy schedule, and the path of going down, wellness right now, it didn't make sense based on her previous, lifestyle and how she got here. But she realized that she does want to help people be more proactive in their life, and she wants to help people find their own purpose in life as she's finding her own. And so we started with her own journey. That's kind of where it starts. And we work on our own self-awareness, and we work on her own wellness and her own health and her nutrition and her mindset. And we figured out ways to carve out time in her day for her to start building a business now. And the really amazing thing is, along the way, you will uncover more and more of your area of excellence, your true value in this world, your purpose. And we help you tie that into this opportunity so that your business grows naturally, because it's all about you opening up and sharing your own journey. And, along the way, you will learn what it takes. The trick is that Rebecca jumped in and decided, I know exactly where I'm headed with my life, and I know that I want to work towards that now. And one thing I know I can control right now is that I can just start with your guidance, and I can take it one step at a time and learn as I go. And so now she is at a point where she is such a shining example. She has started to connect with some other amazing women. She's helping them bring about so much transformation in their own life. She's developing this amazing online presence and brand. But more importantly, she's rediscovered her fire in life. She has this passion that she's never really experienced before. And her husband says it all the time. You're just so happy. And that's even though she has such little time, she's making it work. So I wanted to make sure that I introduced you guys to Rebecca, because this just shows another example of someone who is totally different and it's customizable to her. So, when creating a wellness-based lifestyle business, I want to talk a little bit more about kind of how this came to be for me, for you guys now. So, I told you about some of my ups and downs in life. And when I decided I needed a change, how this all started for me was I got to a point where I decided I really needed a change. And I felt so stuck, like I needed something more. And when you're at that point, you have to start on yourself first. You have to start on your own self-awareness and reconnect into who you are. And a lot of times it's really scary to slow down enough and actually put in that work, because sometimes we don't want to hear what's lying under the surface. And so that really does start with your own journey. And so I focused on my own wellness. And that's what I helped Caitlin do and Rebecca do as well. And along the way, you start to see results personally, physically, mentally, your energy. And so then it just carries on from there. And it's not about having a fitness certification. It's not about having years of experience in sales. It's about learning who you are, waking up to what you're truly capable of, finding what fires you up, what gets you excited about life, sharing your journey, sharing your lifestyle as an inspiration and a light for others. And that's exactly where you start. And so the results there are, I started sharing my results, like how I was changing, and people started to connect with me. And so I'm someone who has always lived very surface deep, and I craved connection, but I never really knew how to get started. And so all of a sudden I started to just share my own lifestyle on social media and what was working for me as a system of accountability, quite frankly. And people started to connect with me and to bond with me and the lifestyle that I've chosen to create. And they wanted to know how they could create it for themselves. And so by showing my results, it's not about being this image of perfection. It's about being real. It's about showing the good, the bad, the ugly, yourself. Like when you show your true, authentic self and just share like who you are and what you have going on, that's when you become someone that people look up to and they think, wow, if she can do this, so can I. And so I've built a following of people who want the same results that I've achieved. And now I have the tools and the systems and the resources to help people capitalize on exactly what I've created in my own life. And so you might also be thinking right about now, well, I don't understand. I really don't understand, Nicole, how creating a wellness-based lifestyle business will allow me to make a good income, will give me freedom in life, will allow me to earn what I need to live comfortably. And the truth of the matter is you really don't have to have spent years studying fitness or sales to be successful at this. You simply have to decide you're worth it, because this all starts where you are right now, today. It's all about you, okay? And that's going to take us into secret number 2. And that is really like answering that question of how do you build a flourishing 6-figure wellness business using simple strategies and your own unique journey, okay? Well, many people think, especially women interested in an opportunity like this might be thinking, I'm really not that confident that people will want to see my results, that they'll want to follow my life, that I can be someone of help for others. And this is where I want to really dive into my story a little bit. The online brand, my presence, it's Positively Pale. And what brought this to be, as I mentioned to you guys, I struggled with significance my entire life, okay? So I am someone who, I had to grow up really fast. I grew up in a household with a lot of drugs and alcohol. And I always knew I wanted to overcome my situation, but I never really had that immediate family support pushing me forward. So I never really knew I was anyone of any significance. And my grandmother was a shining light and put me through really great schools, but I was always really embarrassed in my home life. I was embarrassed of who I was. And so I grew up never thinking I was anyone of significance and wanted to put on this facade, if you will, that my life was good and normal, right? Like I wanted to be normal. And so I strove for perfection and I never wanted to show my flaws. And I never wanted anyone to know what was really going on behind the scenes or internally. I wanted people to, like, I was kind of raised to be in a survivor mindset, to be strong and not to let your weakness show, and to always just push forward. And so, I mentioned that when I got a job out of school, like I worked 3 jobs through college, and then I got a job right after graduation, and that became my everything, because that was how I felt significant in life, and that's what I thought I was supposed to do. But then I had my first cancer diagnosis, and this is when I woke up to the fact that I had no idea who I was. I was living this, like I said, facade of what I thought I was supposed to live, strong, just power through, don't get more than surface deep, don't let anyone know what's going on behind the scenes, don't let them know how you're hurting. And I also had no idea I had such little self-confidence. This is when I realized that everything that I was valuing myself on was external. It was the job, it was the clothes, it was being tan, like having blonde hair, like all of these things. But deep down, like all of a sudden that had to change, because I had melanoma from my first cancer diagnosis, and I couldn't be in the sun anymore, and I couldn't be tan. And so I went through a little identity crisis, and I dyed my hair jet black, and I got extensions, and I was still unhappy. And I realized it had to be something internal, okay? And this is when I realized that confidence is an inside job. This is when I first found fitness and fell in love with fitness and wellness, and the way that it helps you to set personal goals for yourself. It helps you to work on yourself. It's you against you. And I fell in love with the way that carried over to my mindset, to my energy, to my confidence. I started to feel good from the inside out and embrace all of who I was. And I was able to start opening up and sharing some of these struggles and these things that I had gone through. And along the way, I realized that I could build such deep, meaningful connections with people, all by sharing my story, and that other people could relate, and that it was a breath of fresh air for people to kind of realize that perfection is not real, and we all have pain, and we all have really unfortunate things happen in life. But you know what? We can take that time to work through it, to feel the feels, to all of that, but you also can take positive action forward, because you do only get one life, and it is yours for the taking. And so you can either get beat down, or you can continuously rise to a new level. You can live at a higher level. And so, when I decided to make that shift, and I went all in first and foremost on like my own journey and reconnected to who I was and what I was all about. And then when I started to, people started to ask me what I was doing, and they were inspired by my lifestyle, inspired by like what I was doing, that's when I started to do it very part-time. And after my grandmother passed away, yes, I did go all in, because I lost my job and I didn't really have a choice. And I took that as my sign. And so I have built my entire business by sharing my story, by being real, not perfect, by sharing my day-to-day, like the goods, the bads, lessons I've learned, where I'm headed, how other people can overcome things that try to set them back, how other people can take positive action in their life. And it's led to my positively pale journey, if you will. And truthfully, the support, the encouragement increased so much when I showed my flaws and my struggles, because that's when people can relate. So for you right now, sitting here, you're probably like wondering, where is my value in my story? How can I share my life day to day? It is not about sharing this super glamorous lifestyle, guys. It's about sharing where you are now. And it's about the fact that you are here because you're ready to take some sort of positive action in your life. You believe that you are capable of more in life. You have more potential. You're ready to create life around what means the most to you. You're ready to be of service to other people. Do you know how inspiring that is? Because in this world, this day and age, they're beat down. Like they get caught up in that status quo, caught up in that autopilot of what they think they should do, and people are overworked and overtired and too busy, and they don't realize there's another way. And so for you here today, deciding that you're ready to kind of take action to bring that to fruition in your own life, that wakes up a lot of other people too, and it gets them looking differently, and that is where the power is. So now some adventure seekers might be thinking, I'm not comfortable with opening up and sharing my life on social media, or I'm not comfortable with being on camera, sharing my images. I'm shy. I'm scary. Would people want to follow me? And I have been there also. Truthfully, before I got started with this, I didn't even use social media. And I told you that I was very private because I was survival mindset. And it's the most empowering thing when you learn to open up a little bit, because that's when you start to see who you are in a whole new light and the value you have to offer. And, the truth of it is you may not realize it, but you have a story people want to hear. And I want you to share it just as you are, right where you are right now, because this is where you're going to gain the most success, because this is where you're real. And this is where you're a person that people can relate to, and that they can look to you and think, if she can do this, so can I. And I am here to support you on this journey. I give you the coaching, the training you need to succeed so that you can take action and overcome, these fears and this self-doubt just like I have. And now I want to transition into another story. I want you guys to meet Heather, okay? Heather is amazing. She's a full-time physical therapist, and she is building her own part-time wellness business on the side as well, because she has a vision. She lived in Hawaii for years, but her family is here in the Northeast. And she wants to be able to go back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast as often as she can. And, after suddenly falling ill a few years ago, she spent months trying to figure out what was wrong. And even after beginning to heal, she still felt as though she needed to regain her strength. And so for her, wellness became this source of healing, which led her to sharing her growth along the way. And she fell in love with this passion. She's a physical therapist, so she helps all these people kind of be reactive with their health and heal in that way. But she wanted to help people be more proactive with their health as well. And she also wanted to be able to create a business, an opportunity that is going to give her a source of income and a source of freedom over a time where she can help people be proactive with their health and not have to face those scares that she faced, from the East Coast, the West Coast, around the world, wherever it might be. And so she's making it work while working a full-time schedule. And she does have, an amazing background in terms of, healthy living in your body. And so she understands the impacts can be to help people be more proactive with their life. And so, even though she does have that experience, what is separating her and making her be successful is that she's just sharing her own journey as well. And she's opening up and sharing kind of, what she's overcome and what she's doing to continuously move forward. And so this is the perfect time to transition into secret number 3. And secret number 3 is why you've already begun to write that story that you need to create a successful business, even without credentials or marketing experience. And so here, some people seeking this opportunity might think, I don't know how to get people to actually follow me or want to work with me. And, I want to explain a little bit here about, my own background again, because I am living, I'm living this travelpreneur life and I'm all over the place, but I started sharing my journey before that. I was sharing people with others and documenting my path along the way. And just talking about, how I lost that job and how I always wanted something of my own, and talking about how to tap into your own sense of strength and self-confidence, and, how just my life, I just share my day-to-day, and the responses of others wanting to create a life like mine has been overwhelming. Because, that's when you realize that sharing your journey inspires people to create something in their own life, right? And so by allowing myself to be imperfect, when I exposed a little bit of my vulnerability and shared my life, not just the good, but everything about it, that's when my business totally took off. And that's when I've built these strong connections. And, what I've come to learn is that people are seeking someone to follow along behind, someone like them that they can relate to. They don't want perfect, guys. They want you, because they can relate to you. And so, my own personal results are, yes, my income has grown substantially within my business when I opened up and just started sharing before I even had success. Like, I started sharing like way back when, okay? It's you got to just start. Women from all over began connecting and sharing their stories as well, because what I've come to find is that everyone has a story, and your story has the power to positively inspire and change the lives of another. This is where you become a light for other people in their own life, because they will look up to you as someone that is just like them, and they will see hope in you, okay? And this is when they realize this was achievable for them, and they have everything they need right now to dive in and get started. And so I now want to transition into Meredith. Meredith is another coach who she worked in a very successful corporate career for years, and she got started with me after letting her health go. She decided she had to make a change, and she is self-motivated. She is a go-getter. Like, these women I'm showing you, they are powerhouses. But guess what? None of them knew how to get started. They all were where you are right now, at a point where they were just ready and knowing something more and knew when they needed to change. And, so she just decided to go for it. And again, we started with her own journey. She fell in love with fitness herself, and she started to have people come to her and just ask her what she was doing. When she started, it was truthfully from a point where she just needed to feel good about herself again. And she had no intention of starting a business whatsoever. And it was for her own accountability. She wanted to get her health back. She wanted to feel good about herself again. She wanted to find her voice again. And again, people just started coming to her being in awe that she was making it happen with a full-time job. And she was just really inspiring to so many other real people out there. And from there, she started helping them get started. And at that point, she shifted into business mode. And very part-time, she started just building a business on the side, a wellness-based lifestyle business on the side. And at first, it allowed her to start paying off some of her student loans. It allowed her to pay some of her rent. And then eventually she got to the point where she matched her salary and she had the choice. Did she want to stay in that successful career, or did she want to leave and go all in on her own business? Now, I want to touch on the point of that choice for a minute, because a lot of you here right now, you probably do have full-time jobs. And you want your own business, but you're kind of terrified about kind of going all in, and I get that. And so what I want you to know is you don't have to go all in right away. You can start very part-time, but imagine what it would be like to get to a point if you built a part-time, flexible business that was all based around your own wellness journey, like your own life, elevating your own life and inspiring other people to do the same. And then you got to a point at an income where you matched your corporate or your current job, and you had the choice. You've already been making it happen part-time. So you could continue doing that and continue to see that income come in, or you could leave that job and you could design your life, your days, the freedom of your days around what means the most to you. And so Meredith decided that she wanted to let go of that corporate career because she wants to continuously help more people, and she wants to continuously live at a higher level. And so now she just recently married the man of her dreams. She has an adorable fur baby, which you can see there. And she's going to pursue fitness more seriously on her own for certifications down the road. And she's built this amazing business of helping other women, who are trying to find that balance in life, when they are losing touch with who they are because the corporate world doesn't provide much work-life balance. And she'll be home with our kids when that time comes. And so this is someone who, again, it doesn't come easy. It takes work. All of these stories, I want you to know, like, we've all put in the work and the effort and the hustle and the heart, but it's on our time, right? And it all starts with our own journey. And you have a framework to create it. So you might now be thinking, okay, this is all great, but I don't know how to run a business, handle finances, market myself. Find the time to do this, figure out the tech, or find the money to really invest in a business because it's expensive. And so I want to tell you the truth here, okay? What I'm offering is I will teach you proven techniques for creating and marketing a successful business in an easy to follow format to get big results with less time invested than you may think, okay? This is not an expensive business venture like you've heard about. This journey begins with you, where you are right now. And if you give it the discipline and the consistency of, pouring into it like the way that we kind of guide you to do, it has the ability to build beyond what you could imagine, because it totally helps you rewrite your story of where you are in life and where you're headed. And I'm going to teach you what you need to know to succeed step by step. So a lack of being techie, because I'm not a techie person, no in marketing or the ins and outs of business, these will not be reasons to stop you from success. So I want to ask you a question now. I want to take a little pause. Are you guys enjoying this workshop so far? There's been a lot of information here, and I want to make sure that you're taking it all in and really seeing yourself in these stories. Are you enjoying everything that I've shared so far? So far, we've covered, secret one, which is why you have all it takes right now to start a lifestyle business and create the life that you desire. We've talked about how to build a flourishing six-figure wellness business using simple strategies in your own unique journey. And we've talked about why you've already begun to write the story you need to create a successful business, even without the credentials and marketing experience. We've covered a bit here. So my question is, who wants to take things to the next level? Who is ready to live at a higher level? Who is ready to build a business around their own lifestyle, their own journey, and to really elevate not only their own life, but the lives of others? This is where I'm introducing you guys to my higher level live in mentor and package. It's here to help you build a successful freedom-based work from anywhere wellness business, okay? And so I've shared some of my story, about how I've been able to travel the world these last 2 years while simultaneously tapping into self-love, finding my purpose, building an online business that's all about elevating the lives of others. And so, what this package is all about, it's about helping you start a lifestyle business to enjoy freedom, flexibility, and balance in life while running that successful online business. And you'll begin to see results within a month if you put in if you follow the techniques and the tools and everything that I teach you, as long as you take action and dig into the amazing content, okay? And you'll have all the resources you need to succeed. You just need to commit and decide that a lifestyle flexibility that is of impact and that has no glass ceiling is what you truly want and that you deserve. I think that's the most important. You have to believe you deserve this and understand that you can achieve this without having to figure it all out on your own or giving up everything to start a business. It's about starting where you are. It's about following the process that we have, the platform that we have to give you, so that you can learn from our mistakes, so that you can get ahead faster. And it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not just going to happen for you. You got to do the work, but you have a framework to bring it to life. Okay. And so here's what you get. The higher level live-in mentorship. This is training and direction to launch your own online business, to create and capitalize on an online brand, to utilize social media to its fullest potential, to share and not sell. Because again, I said this is not about being a salesperson. I was in a sales background, and that is not what I'm all about. I'm all about, elevating people's lives, how to handle objections, and how to scale through online growth. You'll also receive access to my wellness workshops, which are geared towards your own mind, body, and spirit transformation, and access to all of my resources, documents, guides, and scripts, so that you don't have to reinvent the wheels, but you can adapt the tools to meet your style and see success as soon as possible. You also get an amazing community of support because I now work with, I've highlighted a couple of, these amazing women that work alongside me. And the amazing thing is we're in this together. So I have a community of other aspiring entrepreneurs. And, these actually here are pictures from a wellness workshop I hosted just this past year. We were up in the mountains of Bethel, Maine, and it was a weekend all about connecting to other people who are who believe that they're capable of more and who are ready to elevate their lives and live at a higher level. And it was all about self-awareness and growth and business building. And this community, it empowers you because in a world of so much negativity, I mentioned how my job I was disposed of after 8 years, and I never want anyone to feel that sense of, you shouldn't feel that way disposable. You should feel appreciated, empowered, and supported. And so that's what we are all about. And so who does this work for? Well, this works for those who love to travel, but you also want to create some of the significance for yourself, right? You don't have the funds or the freedom to make your dreams a reality, but you are hell-bent on making it happen. Okay, this is for you. This works for wellness lovers who know they're meant for something bigger and have a desire to impact others. Maybe you are someone who just has a passion for wellness and likes to be of service and help other people. This is going to help you do that. Or if you are already in the wellness industry, this will help you scale to create something that you can directly be rewarded for. Okay. This works for stay-at-home moms who want to make an impact and an income in a flexible way so they have the ability to spend quality time with their children but still have that sense of self and still provide for their family. This works for women who want to switch career paths to something more impactful and meaningful that still gives them status in life. And this is a big one. I can relate to this one specifically because I had a very prestigious job. I had my dream job, guys, for a while. And I worked so hard to get there, and I was proud of it. But I didn't have that sense of fulfillment in my life. I didn't feel as though I was making an impact somehow. And I knew I wanted to create something of impact. But I also have very high expectations for my life. And I want to be able to travel. And I want to be able to, build my home one day. And I want to be able to be at home with my kids when they mean the most. But I also want to feel as though I am someone, of significance. And so this allows you to still have that sense of status in your career, but in a way that there's work-life balance. And this works for those of you searching for your purpose, okay? I've been there. Searching for your purpose is tough. You have a purpose here, I promise you. And it really comes down to what you decide you want it to be. So if you are looking for your purpose or you're dreaming of a better life, one with flexibility, reward, and true income potential, this is for you. So I want to shift now into the reasons why a lot of people won't get started with this. And you might be thinking, you don't know if you can get started because you don't know how to run a business. And that's where, again, I have good news for you. There's nothing stopping you from getting started right away, because I'll provide you with everything you need to dive in and begin building the business, the life, and the impact you've been searching for. You will get all of these tools, okay? So in working with me, you get a platform that gives you training portal with easy to follow modules teaching you the ins and outs of what you need to know to gain success. You'll get group coaching support and accountability partners in that community of aspiring entrepreneurs, access to a private Facebook group of supported business owners, guidance on how to simply and effectively grow your business. We're going to start where you are now and grow from there. Simple yet proven tools to help you create an impact and a following on social media. I built my entire business on social media, guys. It's amazing the freedom and flexibility it gives you, also the real way it helps you connect to people. And access to proven sound wellness programs and resources to improve your health and the way of life. Okay? With these tools, you will be able to dive into your business and begin marketing it to earn income right away. I'm giving you a platform to earn on right away. You'll move through the process of building your business with support and encouragement. You'll be able to easily order and access materials needed for your business and your clients. You'll have an infrastructure. And you'll have access to systems to streamline your business so it serves you and your audience, which basically means if you do the work and you follow these tools and this framework and you jump in to sharing your own journey, to sharing your own lifestyle, you'll begin earning income right away. So these tools, right, you can get rid of unhealthy habits and not caring for yourself. You can get rid of that uneasy feeling of not creating the impact you know that you're capable of deep down. The worry and stress of not being able to make ends meet. And you can get rid of the uncertainty of not knowing what to do to start gaining ground and making income in your own business. I am here solving the problem for you guys. I didn't know I could create a living doing something I love while simultaneously traveling the world, discovering my purpose, and caring for myself, really learning how I could live at a higher level. I figured out the tools and the techniques to create the pathway to flexibility, impact, and financial freedom. And you don't have to spend months or years figuring out how to grow your business yourself. You don't have to create products and programs from scratch, not knowing where to begin. You dive into an opportunity, but you lose ground because you don't know how to reach the right people. That's not an issue anymore. You don't have to spend days figuring out how to streamline your time. Instead, you simply focus on what really works and what makes an impact, because I've gone ahead of you and so have these other women I've showed you. And we've paved the way to make this so much easier for you so you can get started now. Invest all that you have to get started right now, guys. And when I say that, I mean belief in yourself. Know that you're capable. Know that there is nothing separating you from any of these stories that I've shared. You have everything you need within you. You just have to allow yourself to step into that potential. And you might also be thinking at this point, well, truthfully, Nicole, I don't know if I can do this. And that's not a problem, I promise you, because you're going to have all the support you need right here in a proven system that really works. You have the guidance and the strategies in this program to create success. And this mentorship program, it really does walk you through everything step by step in a simple, easy to adjust and follow way so you can reach your goals even if you don't currently have any experience. You have all of that laid out for you. And you'll also have this community of peers, because as an entrepreneur, it's a roller coaster. You'll have highs and lows, but you're not in it alone. I think that's the most impactful thing, is you have a community supporting you. And so you also I've developed a simple yet highly effective and proven social media and marketing training program. I'm going to teach you how I've been able to grow my own business online through social media so that you can create that for yourself, and also how Caitlin has done that. A wife, a mom, a yoga teacher, former teacher, now full-time coach and entrepreneur, and Meredith, former sales manager at a large corporation, now full-time coach and leader. We've all used this strategy. And so, I had to go through getting over my fears and learning the process of marketing my business to see growth and increase my income. But you don't have to go through that same initial learning curve, if you will. Those months and those years like I did, testing to see if there's results. I've kind of gone ahead of you. I've dealt with the trials and the mistakes and the hiccups. I went through it. And I'm giving you those steps that I took to grow my business, to replace my income and then some, and really gain this life of freedom that's designed around what means the most. And that's what I'm offering to you guys. So this program, it's going to make it easier and faster for you to grow your business, to get people engaged with your journey, and to make an income. How, you might be wondering? Because this program shows you exactly what to do in a step-by-step, simple format to get the type of results I've been able to achieve. Because this program only includes what really works. You just have to follow those steps and bring it to life in your own business. So there's really nothing stopping you. You might be thinking you don't have what it takes, but don't worry again. Please don't worry. That's not an issue because you already have all you need to succeed. You just don't know how to pull it together and use it to your advantage yet. But I help you do that, and it's so much easier than you think. I promise. I'm someone who is so afraid to get started. And sometimes fear is our stopping point. And you have to realize, I love to say that the only difference between fear and excitement is we hold our breath when we're scared. And when we're excited, we breathe. But it's the exact same reaction on your body. So you just have to breathe and just take that action. So what you're going to get here, you get the higher level live-in mentorship. You get the training portal with easy to follow modules teaching you the ins and outs of what you need to know to gain success. You'll get group support, access to the community of supportive, like-minded business owners, guidance on how to simply and effectively grow your business, simple yet proven tools to help you create impact and following on social media, access to a proven sound wellness program, resources and platform to improve your health, your way of life, and your business, and a simple yet highly effective social media and marketing training program. There is so much here for you. You also get one-on-one mentorship. And this is where you are really going to make sure that you're on the right path and answer any questions that arise. You get one-on-one coaching with me to ensure that you're on the right path, because I did have to go through those months of struggle and years of testing what works to come up with a proven plan that allowed me to more than replace my income and to design my life around what means the most to me. And my reasoning for this is because, like I said, I've woken up in life so many times and I've realized how precious life is, and I feel obligated to share this with other people because what we go through, it makes us a light for others. And I feel as though right now where I am, my ability to be a light for others is to help them wake up in life and to design their life around what means the most so they don't ever have to live with regret or wonder what if. And this will make it so much easier and faster to get results and see success because, I truly include the techniques and the strategies that work. And I've broken them down to simple step-by-step format to allow you to follow along with ease, even if you don't have any experience in business or if you don't know how to build a follow online. You'll see, guys, it works. It really works. And you might be thinking you can't build a wellness business with freedom because you don't know enough or you aren't fit enough to show yourself online. But I'm here to tell you that it's simply not true because people don't want to see the highlight reel. They don't want to see perfection. They cannot relate to that. They want to look at someone who is just like them, who is overcoming excuses, who is making time in a crazy, chaotic life, who is making their own health a priority, who is being a light for other people, and they want to be taken on a journey to see how genuine people just like them can do it too, which helps them understand and also believe that they can do it too. So, everything here together on what you get. You get the higher level live-in mentorship, the training portal, the group support, the supportive group community of like-minded business owners, guidance to simply and effectively grow your business, simple, proven tools to help you create an impact and a following on social media, access to a proven wellness program, the resources and platform to improve your health, way of life, and catapult your business, a simple yet highly effective social media and marketing training program, step-by-step coaching program. It shows you the exact steps to take the reach that I've reached for in a simple yet proven and effective format, and coaching with me so that you can have guidance and answers to the questions along the way and strategize and mastermind so that you can truly capitalize on all this is for you. You'll also get the 4 big needs. Your 4 key tools to success when starting a business: social media and marketing training, a packaged proven wellness product that's ready to go so you can capitalize and catapult your business to start earning now, a plug and play website template, and one-on-one expert support. These are such valuable tools. I so wish I had access to all of these when I started. Honestly, I would have grown so much faster if I had this level of guidance. You can't learn the techniques, this is probably what you're thinking here. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead, but you're probably thinking, you can't learn these techniques because you haven't done anything online besides post for your friends or your family or, just sporadically. But that's just not true, because you're capable of taking the small actions needed to gain the big results. Please don't let this fear hold you back from success. I told you, I am someone who never used social media, not even casually. And I have been able to use it to grow my entire business. But more impactfully than that, I've been able to use it to truly connect with other people, to help them make an impact in their own life, to help them live at a higher level. And I'm providing you with everything you need to build a business and impact that you also are so passionately fired up about. So the total overview of what you're going to get: the mentorship, the training portal, okay, with all the modules, your group support, access to the private Facebook group. This is where the community is. Guidance to grow your business. Simple, proven tools to create impact and a following on social media. A wellness program, resources, tools, and platform to catapult your business. Simple, highly effective social media and marketing program. Step-by-step coaching program. Plug and play, easy to use website template. And that one-on-one coaching to ensure that you are on the right path and provided the highest level of support for success in your own life. And so now I want to ask you, obviously, I'm not going to charge you the total value for the information and support in this program, because the reason why I love what I do and what I'm able to pay forward to others is because it's impacted my life so immensely and given me total freedom over my time. Because after my last scare with cancer, that's when I realized how precious time is. And when I shifted to this obligation mindset, because I went to a really dark place and I faced a little bit of depression. I remember having these thoughts of, what's the point? Like, I can't handle this anymore. And as soon as I had that thought, I knew it cringed, and I still cringe, because I know that there is a point, and I know that there is so much more in this life. And I was able to take that time to work on myself, to get back to my own wellness, and take a little step from my business and not have to worry about finances or time with my family. And when I felt like myself again, I was like, wow, this is such a gift that I have to offer. And I felt so obligated to share it with other people, because there are so many people out there that have a story and so much value and can make such a positive impact on other people's lives. And I want to help you to create that impact while also simultaneously creating a lifestyle that does give you that type of freedom and peace of mind, so that you can not just walk through life, but really live life now in a way that you have no regrets and that you have vibrant energy and you pursue your purpose, okay? And so I want to ask you, though, if I did charge you all that this is worth, and all it did was show you exactly how to start your journey towards that freedom-based, reward and fulfilling business, that could replace a corporate, full-time income, what would that be worth to you? I want you to think about that for a second. What is this worth to you? This is a lot to take in, but I want to know, are you fired up? Are you excited? Are you passionate about this? Are you ready to jump in? But what would this be worth to you? And I also want to ask you is, if all it did was give you freedom and allow you to live the life you truly desire, would it be worth it? If all it did was teach you how to create a successful, impactful, flexible online business that replaces or exceeds your current income, would that be worth your time and your attention? If all it did was teach you how to grow a successful wellness-based business without a background in marketing or expensive certifications, would that be worth it? I had two choices where I was. I could either keep all this information to myself, or I could share this information with others, knowing the impact I could create and provide women with an income they can use to create the lives of their dreams while starting a business they can actually afford, a business that allows them to tap into self-love, into their own personal power, that allows them to pursue their purpose, to find their light, and live life, design their life around what means the most to them. So if you were able to start a lifestyle business and have this type of freedom and balance in your life, what would that be worth to you? How about if you could enjoy freedom, flexibility, and balance in life while running a successful business online? What would that be worth to you? Higher Level Living with me, Nicole O'Neill. I'm giving you a special opportunity to do all of this, to build the lifestyle business you've been dreaming of. You see other people doing it, you can do it as well. But also, I'm teaching you not just to build a lifestyle business and brand, I'm giving you a platform and an opportunity to earn income that can truly make an impact on your life and bring about financial freedom with time, effort, and work. And that allows you to push away that glass ceiling. Because truly, there is no end to what you're capable if you allow yourself to step into it and tap into it. So today, I'm inviting you to fill out an application to work with me. Just click the button below to apply. I so look forward to connecting with you. And you've really got two choices here, guys, okay? So this is where I want you guys to think. There are two paths you can go down. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it only does half of what I've claimed to do today, is it worth your time to hop on the phone and learn more? You will have all the resources you need to exceed. You just need to commit and decide that a lifestyle of flexibility and impact with no glass ceiling is what you really want. If you get started now, you'll get the one-on-one coaching support you need to succeed, group coaching calls to guide you in the right direction, a Facebook group full of supportive peers, social media and marketing training to get the ball rolling right away, a website template to create an easy-to-use plug-and-play website, a proven ready-to-sell wellness business model, because this is where I said you may not know how to get started. I'm giving you the tools to just start now, and so much more. This could be your Wednesday afternoon, guys. You could have complete control over your time. Time is the most precious resource we get. And the truth of the matter is that it passes regardless of whether or not you take action or not. So you have these two choices now. Are you going to be proactive with time? Because you could either stay where you are now, or you could take those steps forward. And at the beginning of this webinar, I asked you to think about where you want to be 3 to 5 years from now. And this is the point where I want to ask you, are you doing anything to work towards that lifestyle you want, that life you want 3 to 5 years from now? That time is going to pass, and I am here to help you to make the most of that time now. And you will not be in it alone, okay? You have a proven platform. You have me as your support system. You have an amazing community supporting you. You have nothing to worry about because this is an opportunity that is truly a partnership. You're not in it alone. You have nothing to lose. You know, when we talk, I will tell you how this is risk-free. You have 30 days to try it all out. And then, you know, you can make a decision from there if it's not for you, or you could tap into your potential. You could pursue your purpose. You could realize what you're really meant for, what you made for. You will finally, and maybe you already do, but you will see in a whole new light the power in your story, the power in your journey and what you have to share, and how your life could be, you could live in a way and share in a way that you inspire greatness in others. Because I like to believe that what we do here at Higher Level Living is we live in a way that our actions could inspire greatness in others. We believe in people until they learn to believe in themselves. And from there, they tap into all they're capable of, and that's when they pursue their purpose. They live with vibrant energy. They earn income, and they can design life around what means the most to them. And so that's what I'm here doing today. I'm here to tell you that I believe in you, that you are here for a reason, and that I want to be your wake-up call. I want to be your light. I want to be your guide. And I want to help you truly transform your own journey, your own lifestyle into something that is not only going to allow you personally to live at a higher level, but to be someone of impact and significance for so many other people out there. And it's going to provide for your family in ways you can't imagine if you pour your heart and do the work and follow the framework and are committed. I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.